Good to see you, everyone. My name is Robbie Howell, and we have a big announcement today. For the first time in over a year, this channel will be hosting a Theorycrafting contest. Wow. And it will be open to any viewer who wishes to participate. So if you're interested, let me quickly blitz through the details so you know when and where and what to do. So to give a quick overview, this contest is a theory crafting contest. Namely, you guys are going to be doing builds of AoE2 and Age of Mythology, Civilizations, and Cultures. Yes, we're going to have two categories in this one, an Age of Empires 2 and an Age of Mythology category. One submission per category per person, so you can submit two total. One Age of Empires 2, one Age of Mythology. Now, I know a lot of you have pretty massive rosters of projects you've worked on for a very long time, but please freshly build your submissions for this event. I'd love to see all the other cool ideas you have, but please send those to me on the Discord server if you want to share them. And to ensure that these builds are fresh, I'm going to be imposing a special restriction that all submissions must include, which will be different for both the Age of Empires 2 and Age of Mythology ones, in addition to a couple other more common sense restrictions. My grading for this contest will be based on three criteria. One, clever and boundary pushing designs that apply mechanics in unique and exciting ways. You know me, you know what I like. Two, historical/mythical authenticity. Of course, I'm going to reward builds that favor this more than ones that don't. And lastly, presentation, though to a lesser degree. If you can make your document beautiful and pleasant to read, you can include images, you can make the graphic design look nice, I'm going to like it more. Though not so much that I will favor it over a much better design that is presented just in a basic Google Doc. Lastly, all of these designs should be lavanilla. That means, if you're not familiar with the term, they should be within the realm of implementability for Age of Empires 2 Civilizations. If it could be modded into the game as of now, it is on the table. Now, Age of Mythology is a lot harder to discuss in these terms of implementability, so for Age of Mythology builds, the La Vanilla criteria for those should be they should feel within the realm of possibility to add to the game. As like a general rule of thumb, if it's something that any other Age game has done, it's probably something Age of Mythology could do as well, so you have a little bit more wiggle room in that regard. Now, all of these results will be streamed on Sunday, December 29th at noon Eastern Standard Time, which is GMT -5, I believe. Now, to give you a little bit more details about the two categories, first of all, the AoE2 category. If you wish to submit to this category, please send me, first of all, bonuses, unique unit or unique units, obviously, unique technologies, regional or regionals, if you have any, and architecture set, each with blurbs detailing the historical grounding for them. Historical grounding blurbs is something I really like to see. Two, summaries of the tech tree and a possible campaign. You don't have to go into full depth on these whatsoever, just a summary is sufficient. Also, extra credit if you can do Wonder and Castle skins, ensign, jingle, language, and gameplay analysis, kind of like I do in my AoE2 La Vanilla builds, though it is totally fine and you will not have points deducted if you do not include these things. Now, your special restrictions in the AoE2 category are as follows. One, obviously, the Civ must have existed within the AoE2 time frame. We've done like fantasy civilizations in the past for these contests. This is not a fantasy contest, though I will hopefully be doing one of those in future. Two, you cannot design an existing civilization, or redesign rather, or do a civilization that I've done a full build for on this channel, La Vanilla or L'Avant-Garde. I want to push the boundaries and see if we can get some more unusual and obscure stuff on the table. And third, and this is the most arbitrary one, your civilization must be accurately classified as a siege civilization. Why? Honestly, I just kind of felt like it. Siege civilizations are very underrated. We don't have many of them, and I'd like to see the topic explored a little more. So, send me your siege civilizations. Next, the details for the Age of Mythology category. Please submit, this is going to be a little bit different, your major gods, including bonuses, power, and tech, your favor mechanics, heroes, and 5 noteworthy units and buildings, each with blurbs detailing their historical/mythological grounding. Note, only 5 noteworthy units and buildings. I would also love to see summaries of minor gods and myth units. You do not have to go into full detail. In fact, I beg you not to go into full detail, because otherwise it will make these almost impossible to review punctually on stream. Extra credit if you can send me jingle and language details. Now, like I said, please do not submit a full build. Not because I don't want to see your awesome creative work, but it will take way too long for me to review these things on stream. So if you do want to include more info, like a full tech tree, god details, all that stuff, put a cutoff point in your document. Like, I don't know, on page 10, Robbie, do not read further than this on stream. So that way, if I want to like take the time off stream to look through, or if other people want to look through during the audience voting category, they will have the ability to. I'll be getting to more details on audience voting in a moment. Your special restrictions for the Age of Mythology category are as follows. 1. The culture must be based before 1000 AD. This is a largely arbitrary cutoff, but I'm throwing this in just for cohesion with the existing 4 civilizations in the current game. 2, it cannot be on an existing culture or one I have covered in one of my videos. Now note, unlike for the Age of Empires category, this means anything on my Age of Mythology top 5, including the honorable mentions, or my Sumerians build. Though if you want to do one of like the super obscure ones in my British Isles build, then go knock yourself out. Lastly, your Age of Mythology build should endeavor to do the Norse no archers gimmick, but well, in a historically / mythologically grounded way, unlike the stupid Norse, who absolutely deserve to have archers. So that's going to be the semi-arbitrary restriction for the Age of Mythology category. This is a tough one, I'm not going to lie, but if you are brave enough to submit, I would love to see what you come up with. Now, how do you submit? Well, fortunately, it's quite easy. Send me a message either via the channel's email or a Discord PM. The email can be viewed on screen right now, or my Discord handle, which can also be viewed on screen. You can also join the Discord server down below and PM me directly from there. Please submit only a Google Doc or a PDF. I will not be able to use other file types, so please send me one of those. I'm going to be publicizing all of my top picks on my own Google Drive, so they need to be a file type that I can easily share via Drive. And please include the name that you'd like me to use for you, whether a pseudonym or just your first name or your full legal name, all are totally fine. Regardless of whether you send me an email or a Discord PM, please be sure to submit by Sunday, December 22nd. This will give you just over 2 weeks. So little time. Yes, indeed, so little time. I want to see what you guys come up with on short notice. I think it's going to be a little more fun and funky that way. And hey, I've done a lot of the builds on this channel in under a week, so I'm confident it's a challenge you guys will be able to rise to meet. Now, lastly, the stream. This will be, again, Sunday, December 29th at noon EST. I'll be scheduling it on the channel. I will be showing my 6 favorites, 3 per category. I'm going to be going over all of the spotlighted builds, but not in full detail. And I will shout out anyone who submits, even if you are not picked, at the end of the stream. Once this stream is concluded, I will be putting out a series of 2 audience polls on my channel. You guys will all be able to vote on which of the 3 builds per category was your favorite. And whoever wins these polls will be declared the victors, 1 per category. And to the victors, the following prizes will be given. 1, a short video on the channel going over both of these designs in greater detail. I say full detail here, but if you send me like a complete Age of Mythology build, I'm just going to do like the initial part that was submitted for the contest, not all 60+ pages of your complete design. I forgot to mention, but for the audience voting, I am going to be sharing a public link to a Google Drive that has all of the contestants so that all of the audience can go and take a look through and read your designs in full detail before they choose so that they can make an informed decision. Secondly, to the victors, I will be making unit icons, ensigns, portraits, etc., all the assets that I use in my own videos with your direct consultations, which you can then incorporate into your document and will be welcome to use in perpetuity. Though again, for the Age of Mythology winner, I'll only be making assets for their curtailed build. Why do I say this? Well, for the Sumerians build I did on this channel, I ended up making, I think, well over 200 assets, and that's way too much for a contest like this. So apologies. I'm just going to be making the assets for the curtailed version. And that brings us to the end of this contest announcement. Good luck to everyone who wishes to participate, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, Discord, or over email. Submissions are, as of now, open. You can submit anytime between now and the 22nd. And until then, my name is Robbie Howell. I can't wait to see you in the stream on the 29th when we announce the finalists, and ciao for now.